Yeousch!
Hey, what's going on guys, Sam here, or WickWikiTK, and this is Keep It Kevin. Today's video is a cranked chem strike with a great class setup for the game type cranked. You guys can see that class setup over on the right hand side of the border and the K.E.M.ING countdown at the bottom. So I've played my fair share of the cranked game type since the release of Call of Duty Ghosts, but I still wasn't exactly sure what perks you got from that cranked bonus. Obviously you get sleight of hand and you are able to move faster, but I wanted to find out for sure what perks you got. So I did a little bit of research and discovered you get 6 perks from earning a kill in cranked. Those perks are sleight of hand, stalker, quick draw, agility, marathon, and ready up. So naturally, when you're playing cranked, you don't want to set up a class with any of these 6 perks because you will get them after earning just 1 kill, which is pretty sweet because perks like sleight of hand, quick draw, ready up, and stalker are all perks that I like to use when going for chem strikes. So this means I have lots of points to spend on other perks. So as you can see, I have the AK-12 with a silencer and grip. This gun is very good, especially with the grip and silencer. I would highly recommend it, but the more important part of this class setup is the perks. So I have dead silence, amplified focus. Those are all perks that I like to have in my starting class setup like 24/7. In almost all my class setups, I really like to have those just because they are very useful. Then I have ICU, which is a great perk, especially in cranked, just because everything is faster in this game mode, and having the ability to heal twice as fast is obviously going to be a good thing. Then to finish it off, I have off the grid, and these perks are in addition to the 6 cranked perks that I get after getting a kill. So already after 1 kill, I have 11 perks. Then I also have the specialist strike package with scavenger as my first specialist perk because I don't really want to run out of ammo, and putting it as my first specialist perk seems to be the perfect spot. After that, I have hardline for a few different reasons. One, because cranked matches don't usually last too long, so I can earn the chem strike with just 24 kills or even less depending on how many assists I get, but also because I have Deadeye as my 3rd specialist perk. So having hardline come up before that means I can get the Deadeye perk at just 11 kills instead of 12 kills, but more importantly I get my specialist bonus at 12 kills instead of 14. And with my specialist bonus, I have Blind Eye just in case one of the enemies earns an Oracle or something like that. Blast Shield, which is very useful, especially with so many people running IEDs right now. And then Ping and Steady Aim are both solid perks as well. So with the 6 cranked perks and adding Deadeye as my 3rd specialist perk rather than in my specialist bonus, that means I can get a total of 18 perks on this class setup, which is amazing for getting a chem strike obviously. But on the flip side, cranked matches don't last very long, and the cranked timer makes earning a chem strike a bit more challenging. So in order to earn a chem strike in cranked, you do need to be very mobile, and you just kind of need to rush around, and unless you die very early into the game, you really only have 1 chance to earn that chem strike. If you die on a specialist streak, there's almost no way you will have enough time to get on another good streak and earn a chem strike. I'm playing solo in this game, which definitely helped because my teammates weren't great and they didn't get a ton of kills, and even so I just barely earned the chem strike before the match ended. Now in terms of just some general tips for cranked, I have a few things for you guys. First off, like I mentioned earlier, don't use any of the 6 cranked perks in your class or else you're just basically wasting perk points. Also, don't rush yourself. A lot of people probably feel like they are pressured because of that 30-second timer, but really 30 seconds is a long time to get a kill in Call of Duty, especially Call of Duty Ghosts, and especially with the agility and marathon perks on. If you think about it, if you were to get 1 kill every 30 seconds, that means it would take you almost 13 minutes to earn a chem strike. So really 1 kill every 30 seconds isn't that much, and you probably will be getting more than 1 kill per 30 seconds normally in other game modes anyways. Also, if you're not aware, earning an assist will reset that 30-second timer just as a kill would. And finally, if you're finding yourself blowing up a lot and just kind of not being able to find enemies while cranked, I would suggest not running a silencer, and if your timer starts to tick down and maybe around 12 seconds or less, just pop off a couple shots in the air and try to draw enemies towards you. This is a tactic that I use all the time, even in other game modes if I'm trying to get a fast chem or if I'm trying to win a game of free-for-all, when me and another player are, neck and neck, or of course cranked is very useful. You can just shoot your gun and get ready for the enemies. It's a great little strategy. And that's the end of this gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to blow up that like button and check out my channel. There's going to be a link in the description. Feel free to subscribe if you aren't already. Lots more Keep It Kevin videos on the way. Thanks for watching, guys. Roll out.